Hi, I am here. I'm about to make some Rice Krispie treats with my little person. Say hi.
Who's that? Hi, Daddy.
So, it should be fun. I'm going to pause as I get everything together. We're going to make the chocolate Rice Krispie treats.
Yes.
And so that's going to be this box right here.
Yes.
So I hope when you look at it, it's backwards to me. I hope it's right ways to you. And I've got the store brand marshmallows. I can't afford the Jiffy stuff when this is cheaper. I'm on a budget. And I've got a stick of butter that I'm going to use. You'll see it when I take it out. I got the sticks because it goes into teaspoons rather than me trying to measure. If you've got a tub of butter, it's easy to do. What you do is you fill your measuring cup to 1/3, and then you put your 3 tablespoons in. And once there's a way to do it. It's not that difficult. Once it raises up to that amount, then you know that you've got it. I'll explain it on another video. Anyway, I got the stick because it's much easier to do tablespoons that way.
Here we go. All done with my water now.
Yep, she's drinking some water so she can have some chocolate milk with her chocolate Rice Krispie treats, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Okay, so as I was saying, I have the butter stick.
Yeah.
I wish I could reverse it. I'm not there yet. So if I'm going to zoom in a little bit. As you see, it has 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, 3. So it makes it easier for you to do it that way than to use it in the tub. That's little person.
Yeah,
I've got...
And we got marshmallows. Yeah,
yep.
yummy.
I've got a wooden
Rice
spoon.
Krispies.
The Rice Krispies. And the pan I'm going to put it in.
Yeah.
You can spray. See if I have some spray. So this is my kitchen. It is what it is. Got some olive oil. And my sister says she's not in love with the canola oil taste. So I'm going to wing it old-fashioned and just go for it. I'm going to try to put this where it can be seen. Okay, so you can see the pot from there. Yeah, there we go. So you see little person. So what I'm going to do is turn on the fire. I'm going to melt the butter.
Yeah, I'm not the butter. Can I want the water?
Well, first we have to take the right amount of butter out. So I wanted to use salty because I thought, why not? You can use unsalted. It's probably the better choice. Usually when you're baking
I don't think
or doing
so.
something sweet, you use unsalted butter. You might add a pinch of salt in a baking recipe to add a little. It helps things rise and fun stuff like that. It does something. Baking is a science. I am not a scientist. That's why I cook. But my daughter wanted Rice Krispie treats. You're going to help me put the marshmallows in and melt down the marshmallows. It is an awesome place to save your butter in the freezer. So I put mine in the freezer just now. Hey, I just want to be on screen a little bit. You got little person.
Hello. And I said hello in the microphone. And at the end I said hello in the microphone.
You sure did. You sure did.
Mommy, it's melting.
Yes, it is.
Mommy, it's a bag of pineapple.
Yes. So the butter is melting. I'm certain you've seen butter melt before.
Mommy, look.
Yep. And what I'm going to do, I've got my measuring cup because we need 6 cups of the cereal. So I want to have that. I'm going to go ahead.
You do it, Mom.
And I let her help me. She's near the fire. She's not touching the fire. She is a safe distance. So I think it's awesome to let your kids help you in the kitchen. You just be mindful of them near the fire.
Yep.
Okay?
And don't let them touch that fire.
Yep, that's it.
Because it's hot.
Alright, so you're going to help me stir? Okay. So we're melting the butter right now. And the butter's just about done. You can't really tell, but believe me, it's about done. I'm actually going to up the fire, pump up the volume, She's got it. She's not too close. I am monitoring her. I don't want you to think I've walked away and left my child near the fire. Haven't lost my mind yet.
Mama, look.
Careful, please, ma'am. All right. She washed her hands at some point today.
I don't wash my hands now.
You wash your hands.
I don't wash my hands now.
You didn't wash your hands now? Because you're cooking now. You washed them before that.
Can I taste?
You do not taste butter. The butter is delicious. So now the butter is all the way.
It's melted. That butter is melted.
Alright, so now.
It's time to put the marshmallow.
Now I think when you're cooking it's important to taste. Butter we're not going to taste as hot. But would you like to taste the marshmallow, ma'am? Is it safe for me to put in?
It's safe.
Alright, she is my taste tester. She says we can add the marshmallows. They're good to go. It says 10. This is a 10-ounce bag. I think I will survive if I leave a few back for more taste testing. So that's what we're going to do. That's for after while we're waiting for this to go. So with the marshmallows, I want to be more mindful of it because it's going to stick. So that's why, like, if you've got the spray to spray your pan, you want to do so just because it helps it not stick to the sides.
What side? These sides? Oh.
So we're going to see if me using a cheaper brand affects the quality of my marshmallows. I hope it doesn't. I hope it melts beautifully like it's supposed to.
Are you supposed to eat it? Marshmallows like that?
You're not eating it. You're melting down the marshmallows till it's a liquid. You can stare.
It's hard for me to stare.
Please be very careful with your arms.
Mixer, mixer, mixer. Oh my goodness, mixing. Mixing is...
It looks like it's working. So I'm going to pause and then I will bring the camera to you when it gets to where it's melted. Okay? Thank you. So I turned it back on now because it's done, but because she's telling me to mix harder. No, ma'am. And she's just so entertaining. I don't think these are moments you should miss. So I'm mixing. And so what happened was it kind of got like really big. And you're like, oh my God, is this working? And then you had like little balls. And you're like, is it lumpy? Is it, what's going on? And now it's almost like...
It's almost
I'll say like an nappe consistency. If you know anything about like consistencies, it sticks a little bit. It is like a thick liquid, like a roux, like a really thick roux before you add liquid to it. It's yummy looking, girl. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the phone over and let you see what that goodness looks like in there.
Is it liquid?
Yes, please don't put your face so close.
Thank you.
See, like that.
It's liquid. Liquid.
Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put our Cocoa Rice Krispies. I don't know how people did this before you had the chocolate already in it. But please, your face is too close.
You can make chocolate Rice Krispies.
I'm sure there is because people were doing it before they made chocolate Rice Krispies.
You can make.
I don't know if they melted it into the marshmallows.
Chocolate Rice Krispie cake.
Or what. But I need you to help me count, okay? Ready? I need to count 6. Wait. 1.
2. 3. 4. 5. 6.
All right, 6. And there's still enough for you to have a bowl or two of cereal in there. More than a bowl. It's really quite a bit. Want to help me mix? So now I'm mixing the cereal in with the marshmallows at the bottom.
Oh my God.
And I don't know if you can see the difference. You see that little bit of white? And that's the marshmallows.
Yeah, that's the marshmallows.
And it's hot. And I think, though I can't read the box at this moment, I think that I'd be more than okay.
My face is not close to it because my face is not close to it
Because what?
Because I'm scared.
Is it safe to have your face close to it?
No, because I'm scared. I don't have my face close to it because I'm really scared of the gun.
Speak loud and clearly so they can understand you.
Because I'm really scared of the gun.
You're really scared of burning it?
No, because I'm really scared of the gun.
Of the gun?
Of the gun.
Of it being gone?
Of the gun.
I don't know what she's saying. Okay, so the thing is you kind of want to move quick because it gets stuck the way it is. And the reason I made Rice Krispies instead of buying the already bought ones is because I'm telling you, it tastes different. Some things you buy and it tastes the same, and this to me doesn't. I have actually stopped liking Rice Krispies treats because I was like, they don't taste good. And then I was somewhere. Where do I work now? I work, I won't tell you where I work. But where I work,
are supposed to be together.
Well, once it cools, it's going to get stuck together.
Yep, it needs to get stuck.
Where I work, they make it like this. They make it from scratch. And I was like, oh, these are really good and kind of addictive. Why did I stop liking it? And for me, when you have the...
the marshmallows we left?
I have them. So I'm going to leave what's left in there and have that as like a cake thing where you eat the thing. You know, when you lick the bowl. Yeah, I had started thinking, oh my God, Rice Krispies taste so yuck. I don't know why I used to love them. Maybe it's a kid thing. But it's not that. It's that it's artificial tasting to me when they put all those preservatives to make it last. And you think marshmallows must have enough preservatives as it is. You really shouldn't have to add anything. All right, so that's it in here. I'm going to get piece of saran wrap and kind of push it in to flatten it out to give it the shape that I want. And I've got saran wrap. And just let it sit for at least 10-15 minutes. And it's, I mean, you can definitely eat it now, but it's hot. It was hot butter and hot marshmallows, and hot sugar burns your mouth, let me tell you. And sugar burns are bad, so it's no point in rushing. Just push it in, and when it cools down a little bit, you can cut it into those lovely squares that you see, or you can make shapes, whatever you want, and eat the corners. I'm using a pretty deep pan just because I didn't want to use multiple pans, and I didn't want it too flat. I wanted to cut it to little bite-sized pieces that work for me. I like this little pan here. It's also good for macaroni. I can't tell you the size. I'm just starting this fun thing. But so you saw me pushing it down so it was a nice, even, smooth look on top. And then if you spray the pan, it's going to come out much easier because the marshmallow is sticky. It's going to be hard to get out. I suggest scraping what you want out of your pot that you cooked in and then getting it in that water. Lukewarm so it still allows you to clean it out. You don't want to put it in cold and it kind of seizes up on you.
Change because my changed that to a different Rice Krispie.
Oh.
So sorry.
Okay. Well, I'm all done making Rice Krispie treats. This is my first cooking video with my little person. Do you want to try some?
I need some Rice Krispies.
Alright, let me blow it for you. It's still hot, so.
Well, yeah.
I'm doing a touch to the lip. And I'm going to taste it first, make sure it's safe, right? I always taste her food, especially the yummy stuff, to make sure it's safe, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's safe.
Yep, safe, safe, safe.
What is it good?
Mm-hmm. Yum, yum, yummy.
Does it need any work?
Mm-hmm.
Or did we do a good job?